You need, because I know you need everything in Christ, and Christ means everything in you. I called on the Lord. I said, Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you call. He said they don't follow the law, they doing it. He said under your house side, they ought to love one another. And they doing it.
Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chop of my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Jordan Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields.
Officer,
I'd like to salute this brother. Macho. What? Yeshabium, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahal.
what, brother? I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
All right. All right, shalom, Israel, shalom. Shalom, Yahweh, shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbarakatah, to the Akim, shalom, Yahweh, Shemar, Allah, Shem, Yahweh, Shah, to the Akwati. I am Officer of 1,000 Awaja, and to my right is my main man.
Officer 500 Tazarak.
And tonight is the Detroit Law class, man. If y'all can, take a second to like and share the class. Like and share the class, man, so we can get these algorithms up and going, man, and get this truth pushed out to our people, man. Because your oppressor is so much of the devil, man. He is about to do everything he can to starve the children of Israel, man. He's either gonna starve us or lock us up, man.
Damn right.
That's what he's doing right now, man. The only hope for us is the Lord, man. We don't have nowhere else to turn. Each other and the Lord. That's it. So it's important that we get this out to our brothers and our sisters, man. All right, so if y'all just can take a second to just like and share the class so we can push that out to our brothers and sisters, man. All right. Also, if y'all have any questions, type y'all questions into the chat. Type y'all questions into the chat. I'm gonna do my best to get to them and answer them. Sometimes I honestly don't see them, so If I just so for whatever reason do not see your question today, and I catch it when I get to the computer or something, I will try to do my best to remember to answer your question next week. So make sure you watch next week if you ask a question and your question does not get answered. All right. All right. With that being said, man, tonight, man, we're going to get into a couple things because as y'all know, tomorrow is one of the most wicked so-called holidays I've ever seen in my life. I don't think it's like God, really, honestly, like all of the holidays is terrible. But good night to celebrate something of what you've done to the Native Americans like that, man. It is just beyond atrocious, man. Only a devil would do something like that.
That's right.
Okay.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Come. This holiday right here that's coming up tomorrow, what's so heavy about it is that this holiday really shows you how the oppressor is. You understand? They literally put what they did to our people and they throw it in your face. Because every time you celebrate this holiday, they actually basically shining like, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the most grotesque holiday that you could possibly celebrate. All the unaliving that was done on that day, all the grotesque things that was done on that day. And what we do, we get together and we celebrate, eat, and all of this because our people don't know. We lost. We don't have a clue of what happened. And that's what's so heavy about what we do here at Isupk. We bringing out the truth so you can understand how grotesque our oppressor is. Right. Instead of celebrating the things that he done, you know what I'm saying, and putting it behind us like, yeah, we just have meet with our family. No, it's something more significant about that. You understand? And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break that down so you can really have an idea and understand what is this actual Thanksgiving Day is all about. You understand? Slack it, sir.
No. What you're saying is absolutely right, man. You know what is to your point about us being like the scripture say, we destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You ever seen a Native American man celebrating Thanksgiving? I have seen a Native American man celebrating Thanksgiving.
Good night.
That is the most insane thing I have ever seen in my life.
Wow. Yeah. Now, Salaki, if I could, I did know that you have Native Americans that celebrate a separate holiday where they call, I think it's called a day of mourning. You know what I'm saying? I did read about that, but I actually never seen from my own eyes actual Native American actually celebrate Thanksgiving because that's horrible.
That's diabolical.
That is so crazy to even think about. A Native American. It's bad enough that we do it and they are brothers, you understand? But an actual Native American knowing what your people done been through and you sit there and celebrate this?
I think like the first time I seen it was like, might have been last year or the year before.
That
was the first time I had ever seen that. And it blew my mind. Like, he's really celebrating Thanksgiving.
That's crazy.
Like, they really doing this. And it's insane, and that just ties into your point. All right. So, if we can, let's just start with that Amos 5 and 28.
That's Amos 5 and 21 you referring to, sir?
That's what I meant to say.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Tell me when you're ready, sir.
I'm ready. Go ahead, get it. Let's get it.
I hate I despise your feast days.
The Lord said he hate and he despised these feast days, man. Now, it's so important to start right here. Right? We starting right here to do what? Because it's more than just about the Lord not wanting you to celebrate Thanksgiving. The Lord hates all these so-called holidays here in this captivity that we in, man. He hates the fact that we celebrate it, is what it's talking about. Your oppressor, this is his days. This is his kingdom. Let him enjoy his kingdom, man. Let him enjoy his kingdom. We have to stop joining ourselves to him. That's the mistake that we make. And it keep us in the same condition that we in. All right. Where we at on that? That was 21.
Khan.
Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 22. Do ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings?
So you cooking. Think about this. The Lord said don't eat pork. You in the sink cleaning chitlins like ain't no tomorrow. Right. The whole block smelling like chitlins. The entire block smell like a pile of pig crap from chitlins. And you sitting there thinking that the Lord is with that garbage. The Lord not with it. Because just think about what Thanksgiving is really about, man. Thanksgiving is about the murder of the tribe of Gad.
Damn right.
It's about the murder of the tribe of Reuben. Like, really think about what this is about, man. I know some of y'all think Christopher Columbus was just coming over here to discover America. I know that's what y'all think. Unfortunately for us, that's just not the truth. It's just not the truth. It's false. He was trying to discover some land and made, what they be saying, he made a wrong turn and found America. That's how he got here. That's how he got here.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go left, he went right. No, that's false.
So, like, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
What's so heavy about that is when they came over here, Gad showed them love. Gad showed these stinky people that was walking around with their clothes falling off their body, showed them how to wash their butts, how to clean themselves, showed them how to raise crops, showed them how to fish, how to feed themselves from the land. You know what I'm saying? And what did they do? Once they learned these things, they unalived tribe after tribe.
They slaughtered them. They
slaughtered tribe after tribe. And after every last one of those slaughterings, after every massacre that they had, what did they do after that? They had a Thanksgiving. It wasn't until one of the presidents, I think it was George Washington, turned around and say, "Hey, we're just gonna have one Thanksgiving." You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do all y'all unalived, taking over this little area, and then we're gonna do one Thanksgiving at the end of the year. We are so lost as a people that we're not even considering what they did to us. And these conniving folks, what they did is they actually taunting it. They put it in your face. They put it in your face like, now what? They throwing it right back in your face. And they got us out here celebrating these things, and they sitting back laughing. They sitting back laughing because they know they got us confused. They know they got you out here, your mind ain't where it should be. You know what I'm saying? They unalive tribe after tribe. These conniving folks, these diabolical people beheaded so many of the native folks here and allowed their children to use their heads for soccer balls. Come on, man. I mean, and this is what we celebrate out here. This is what we want to celebrate out here. You understand? It's just, even when I think about it now, when I come into the truth, when I think about this Thanksgiving thing, every year now, it just turns my stomach. It angers me. And that's what it should do to all of you. It should anger you. It should make you really, the Bible say, wisdom make a wise man angry.
Right.
You should be angry at knowing what they did to our people. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother said, he seen some native folks celebrating Thanksgiving. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be angry right now. You understand? They should be angry at what happened to their people. Slack it.
No, what you're saying is 100% right. You got that article? Was we done with that? Was we
Come
done with
on.
was we done with whatchamacallit?
Oh, slack it. No, we still got a little more of that.
Okay, let's finish that up first, and then we're gonna go to the
article. Khan. I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beast.
The Lord don't want your meat offering, none of that. You can pray you can hold hands and pray over all that garbage. The Lord rejects it. The Lord rejects it, man, because he don't want. Why would the Lord bless the murder of one of the 12 tribes of Israel? Why would he do that? Or the unalive, Salakia, or one of the 12 tribes of Israel? Why would he do such a thing? He wouldn't, and he's not going to accept it, man. The Lord not some soft, whatever y'all try to make him be, man. The Lord is the most gangsterest person you ever meeting. Ain't nobody more gangster than the Lord.
Damn right.
Nobody more gangster than him.
Damn right.
All right. You got that. Where we at?
Come, sir. So, Tracy. So this is an article on the beginning of Thanksgiving, and it reads: the story began in 1614 when a band of English explorers sailed home to England with a ship full of Peacock Indians bound for slavery. They left behind smallpox, which virtually wiped out those who had escaped.
Not slack. If I just may right quick. Just
Con, sir, because that's heavy.
Think about this, man. It's 1611. When Columbus set sail, like in 1492.
Con.
And they already, this what most people don't understand about this. Is when Christopher Columbus came over here, he knew the people that he was coming over here. In other words, what I'm saying is he knew the children of Israel was already over here in this region somewhere.
Con.
So he was actually looking for them. So he didn't come over here for peace at all. His whole mission was about war. Mm-hmm. All right. He said that he used the book of Ezra. Matter of fact, you got Ezra in there. Give me a second Ezra 13th chapter. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what he used.
That's in the Apocrypha, right?
Con.
Second Ezra 13.
Con.
And what?
Go to, just start at 40.
What's that, sir?
Start at, let me see. Give me 1 second here. Start at 40. Let me hear 40.
Con. This is Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40.
Let me tell y'all something. This is what Columbus used right here to know that the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben, that was over here in this region, and the rest of the tribes was over here. All right, because remember, over there, the only tribes that was over there was the southern king. So this is what he used to know that the northern kingdom was over here on this region. It's like, go ahead.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 13, verse 40.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 10 tribes
Mm-hmm.
which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea.
So this is the 10 tribes that we're talking about. So remember, again, we had the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. So the southern kingdom was still over, the southern kingdom at that time was in Rome and things of that nature. That's why you predominantly hear about Benjamin, Judah, and Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. Or the southern kingdom, Salaki. Forgive me, I'm just a little tired, exhausted actually. So the northern kingdom had came over to this region. Go ahead, Salaki. So that's the 10 tribes, right? Go ahead.
The time of Osea, the king,
Mm-hmm.
whose Shemashar, the king of Assyria,
Mm-hmm.
led away captive,
Mm-hmm.
and he carried them over the waters.
Mm-hmm.
And so came they into another land.
Go ahead.
Verse 41.
So now they in another land at this time. Go ahead.
But they took this counsel among themselves.
So they talking amongst themselves. Go ahead.
That they will leave the multitude of the heathen.
That's right.
And go forth unto to a further country,
Mm-hmm.
where never mankind dwelt.
Where never mankind dwelt. And that country was over this way. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 42. That they might keep their statutes,
Mm-hmm.
which they never kept in their own land.
Which they never kept in their own land. Why do you think when you come over here, right? This is one of the places. This so-called America is one of the places where you find the majority of Hebrew writing. Like the oldest 10 Commandments is in Mexico. Okay? That's how you know that this is talking about these people right here. Because how the hell did it get over here? Your oppressor damn sure ain't bring it over here. With his, what do you call it? With his fake Hebrew.
No.
He didn't bring it over here. Go ahead.
Verse 43. And they enter into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river.
Uh-huh.
Verse 44.
Go ahead.
For the Most High then sued signs for them.
Uh-huh. He did.
And he held still the flood
Mm-hmm.
till they were passed over.
So the Most High brought them here to this land, man. Because why? The Most High was going to bring all of us here, man. All of us was coming here. Now, we possibly could have avoided it if we just would have actually started listening. But we was all coming here for our disobedience. Go ahead.
Verse 45. For though that country, there was a great way to go,
Mm-hmm.
namely, of a year and a half.
How long?
A year and a half.
Man, that is one hell, because they didn't have airplanes. They couldn't just fly. They had to sail all the way over here. And then, of course, they stopped them for food and different things of that nature. So it takes them about a year and a half. Then and it's not like it's one boat. It's like, so 40 boats. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So it just takes time to get over here. All right. So not just talking about a cruise over here. That's not what they're talking about. So this is what Columbus used to know that the children of Israel was over here in this region. He wasn't some famous explorer. He was a bloodthirsty unaliver. All right, is that it on that? Let's finish that up.
And the same region is called Arsitha,
Which means unknown. All right. So that's what Columbus actually used. He actually wrote that in his memoirs that this is what he used. He said that this is what he used. All right. Salaki, go ahead. Back with the
Khan. If I could, sir, I just wanted to add, when they did come over here in 1614, you know, that's wild how them nasty heathens came over here and left smallpox, you know what I'm saying, and killed off so many people just coming over here. They so nasty. They didn't come over here and they brought smallpox from carrying it. You know what I'm saying? Because half of them had it. You know what I'm saying? So they come over here and just by the time they leave, half of the land covered in smallpox. So I think that's, you know, that just shows how nasty the oppressor was. You know what I'm saying?
They also had figured out how to use it in warfare because remember they was putting it in the blankets. So that when they would trade with them and they would give them things, they would put their diseases into the. See, the oppressor been doing chemical warfare, man. They've been doing chemical warfare. And they always done it to us. They've always done it to us. And in 2025, I got to argue with somebody about being joined to them. I got to go back and forth with people about being joined to them. Like, it's like just a quick little sidebar. I don't understand why people don't value our lives. Like, they got to totally ignore everything that's happening to us to join yourself to them. You got to disregard everything that he's doing to you.
Everything.
Because if you look at it, you'll be like, why the hell would I do this? Why would I do this? Makes no sense. You think your brother is your op. No, the oppressor is your op.
Damn right.
He big op.
Damn right.
You understand, Slocky? Go ahead, Slocky.
Khan. By the time the Pilgrims arrived in Massachusetts Bay, 1620, they found only one Peacock Indian, a man named Sequanto.
Now think about this, man. They said by the time they came, by the Pilgrims, by the time they came back, it was only one Indian left from this so-called Indian left from this tribe. One Peacock Indian. One. Now, can you imagine they've been living there hundreds of years? So you talking about thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, probably hundreds of thousands of people. It said by the time they came back, it was one. Now think about it. It could have been hundreds of thousands. They killing them with smallpox. They enslaving them. They murdering them. They rape, robbing, and stealing from them. It was only one left. One. This is what y'all celebrate when y'all celebrating Thanksgiving. Keep this in mind. I want y'all to listen carefully and keep in mind for everybody who watches this that celebrates Thanksgiving, understand that this is what y'all celebrate. The genocide of the tribe of Gad. Go ahead.
Khan, who had survived slavery in England and knew their language.
And guess what? He really ain't a survivor because look what it just said. It said he survived slavery. So that means they took every last one of them, either unalived them or put them in slavery. That's what they did, man. And that's what you celebrate if you celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow. Go ahead.
Khan. He taught them to grow corn and to fish.
And think about this. They doing all this unalive and they don't even know how to fish.
Can't feed themselves.
And this how you know. This how you know the Bible is such a true thing because it said Esau gonna live by the sword, man. He is the greatest unaliver on the planet, but he don't even know how to fish or grow corn. He didn't even know how to do that. He knew how to unalive though. He was excellent at that.
Yeah, professional.
Yeah, excellent at that. Go ahead.
Khan, and negotiated a peace treaty between the Pilgrims and the Salakia. I don't want to butcher that name, but Wapalican Nation.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of their first year in 1621, the Pilgrims held a great feast honoring Sequanto and the Wapalicans. But as the word spread in England about the paradise to be found in the New World, religious zealots called Puritans began arriving by the boatload. Finding no fences around the land, they considered it to be a public domain. Joined by a British settlers.
Now, Salakia, go back up and say what it say about the New World. Salakia.
Salakia. But as the word spread in England about the paradise in the to be found in the New World.
Because what did they came over here to see? They came over here seeing gold and everything that was profitable to them. Mm-hmm. They just had it abundantly over here. They was just giving it away like, you know what I mean?
Khan. Salakia, sir, you got to think about it too. You got to think about where they came from and where they coming down to. Mm-hmm. They coming down to somewhere where it's already, you know, the Indians already had it manicured to where they got their crops already growing. You know what I'm saying? They already got fruit trees and vegetables and all these things growing, plentiful fish. We talking about mountain people that was in the caves. So when they seen this, to them, it's like a paradise. You know what I'm saying? So they seeing paradise. And then you think about how smart Israelites is. No matter if we know that Gad at that time wasn't following the Lord. And the reason why we know he wasn't following the Lord is because what they went through. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we know how our people is. Can you imagine seeing how them the fields were full of vegetables, full of fruit, and all these things? So when they came there, their eyes was big. It was like, yeah, we got to go get some of this.
That's exactly what they did. They just saw a good chance to plunder and satisfy their bloodlust. That's what they seen. Go ahead.
Khan. Joined by other British settlers, they seized land, capturing strong young natives for slaves and killing the rest. Mm-hmm. By the Peacock Nation had no agreement.
So if I just made right quick.
Khan.
It said doing what? It said capturing and doing what? And I said, read that part one more time for me.
Joined by the British settlers, mm-hmm. They seized land.
Now think about this, man. They come over, they see a people, and they come amongst the people. Now you gotta imagine they came amongst the people and act like they came in peace. But the whole time, give me that in Psalms. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Khan.
Please give me that.
Are we talking about 10 and 5?
55 and 20.
55 and 20.
Khan. The whole time, like he didn't just come over here and just start immediately. He came over here and learned their ways and learned about them, and then said to himself, you know what? These people will make some good slaves.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make good slaves. And then started to unalive them, take their land, and put them and make them slaves on their land. When think about it, they came over here and the Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans, was giving them everything they was asking for. Everything. And it still wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. It wasn't enough. That's why I say what it's saying in Obadiah. Can these take enough? I'm paraphrasing it, of course. Like, can these get enough? No. Your oppressor does not get enough. It's never too enough. He has to take it all to himself. And this who y'all want in the kingdom with y'all. That's what y'all want. No problem. Not in my kingdom. Not in the kingdom that the Lord established.
Damn right.
Not in the kingdom that the Lord established. You won't be there. Because he'll come in there and he'll come into the kingdom and try to enslave you again. That's what he'll do. You got that?
Khan. This is Psalms 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as.
Oh, go up. Let me see. Where's that?
19.
Let's see. Slack.
Oh, you talking about 21.
21's, yeah, constantly.
55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth was kind, man. He came to the Native Americans and was talking like he just wanted to be friendly. And of course, the Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans, they are a peaceable people. They ain't thinking about unaliving everybody. They're like, we have an abundance of things. We'll share what we have with you. We'll share it with you. You could take, as a matter of fact, you leaving, you could take all that you can carry with you. That's how the so-called Native Americans was giving it up, man. And it's still for this beast and this animal, it still wasn't enough. He gave him all that he can carry, and it still was not enough for him. Read.
Khan. But war was in his heart.
Because war was in his heart. He's such an unaliver. He cannot help but say, you know what? I know they're giving us everything that we can take, but you know what? They'll make good slaves. He didn't look at them and say, you know what? They kind. This is a kind and peaceful people, man. Let's see, can we get along with these people? He looked at them and said, you know what? They weak, man. We should enslave them. They built them pyramids over in Egypt. They'll build this land up for us. Do you see all the look at all the gold. Look at all the food. Look at all the wealth that this land can produce for us. If we enslave them like they was enslaved in Egypt, they'll make us a great kingdom. War was in his heart, even though words of peace was coming out of his mouth. Think about the peace you will speak if you're doing trade with somebody. You say, hey, we got these blankets for it. We'll give you these blankets, and you give us X, Y, and Z. Not knowing that the blankets had smallpox in them. His words was peaceable, but war was in his heart. Go ahead.
Khan. His words were softer than oil.
They were softer than oil, man. You know how soft oil is, man. Come on now. Oil rub in. Oil. Everything he was saying was sounding good. But once the Native Americans figured him out and saw what he was doing, what they say, that dude speak with a forked tongue. Got a forked tongue. Because his words, they smoother than butter and soft as oil. Go ahead.
Khan. Yet were they drawn swords.
Oh man, they drawn swords. That's like somebody saying, "Let's sit down and pray." And while you praying, they just stand up and stab you in the back with a sword. All he was thinking about, all he was doing, with everything he was saying, the only thing he was waiting on was his moment to strike. That's it. He had no intent from the time he got on that boat in Spain to the time he got over there. He had no intention of any peace. Zero intentions of peace. Was that in on that?
Khan. It's lucky if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know what's heavy about that scripture? If you think about all the precious holidays, it's all warfare on their end. Because if you think about like Christmas, for example, they put all of these crazy anomalies out for your kids to see, and it makes you feel like you got to go out and buy them all these things. But what happens to our people? They can't pay their rent come January because they done spent all their money. So all of that is warfare if you think about it, because it leaves you broke. It keeps you at that lower state. You know what I'm saying? They not having no problem with no money. They can go spend a couple of dollars for their kids and make them happy. But we followed all of their, even down to Easter, you go out and spend all this money for these Easter gas, Easter suits and all these things, and then you broke again. You know, Thanksgiving, you're spending all of your money for food for this one day. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't pay your bills later. The oppressor don't have that problem, but that he know we in a low state, and he know we following them. So he gonna put all of these special deals. Black Friday, you're gonna go out and spend all your money Friday on these little half deals that they claim and they have, and you chasing that. So that's all warfare in a sense. Salakia.
I know you're absolutely right. Black Friday gonna get some of my money too.
For a different reason, though. You see what I'm saying?
They're gonna get some of my money too. I can't even. But you know what you said is absolutely right, man. Everything the oppressor does is warfare, man.
Time will come.
He does not think peace. He can't think the most. This is how I'm about to help everybody out who does not understand that the oppressor can't think peace. I'm about to help you out right now. The Lord did not make him that way. The Lord did not make him to think about being peaceful. The Lord made him to, the blessing that he got was to conquer by the sword. That's it. What we just read earlier, they couldn't fish and grow corn. They done enslaved thousands of people. Mm-hmm. And they can't even fish and grow corn. They didn't even know how to wash up. They didn't even know how to wash up. Or at least they wasn't washing up. I'll say that. Because, of course, we taught them how to wash up in Europe, too. They was messed up in Europe. We taught them over there. So before they came there, and they still wasn't doing it. This is just a filthiness, and they still don't wash up today. Mm-hmm. They still don't wash up today. Like, this is just a disgusting people, man. I don't understand how y'all, all that great structure over in Europe, y'all think they built that. They ain't built that guy. They don't even know how to grow corn and fish. Mm-hmm. They just know how to unalive. That's it. Salaki, go ahead.
That's the end of that. I do have Psalms 10 and 5, sir.
Come on.
If you want to go through that, or you want to go back to the...
We can do some Psalms. Oh, no, you got the story? Yeah, that's what I was at. Yeah, the story.
Joined by the other British settlers, they seized land, capturing strong young natives for slaves and killing the rest of them. But the Peacock Nation had not agreed to a peace treaty Squanto had negotiated, and they fought back. The Peacock War was one of the bloodiest Indian wars ever fought. In 1637, near present-day Groton, Connecticut, over 700 men, women, and children of the Peacock tribe had gathered for their annual Green Corn Festival, mm-hmm. which is our Thanksgiving celebration.
Right.
In the pre-dawn hours, and sleeping Indians were surrounded by English and Dutch mercenaries who ordered them to come outside. Those who came out were shot.
They was what?
Were shot or clubbed to death, while the terrified women and children who hurtled inside the longhouse were burned alive.
Dang.
The next day, the governor of Massachusetts Bay Colony declared a day of Thanksgiving because 700 unarmed men and women and children had been murdered. Cheer, Salaki.
That is. Read that part again one more time for me.
Khan. The next day, the governor of Massachusetts Bay Colony declared a day of Thanksgiving because 700 unarmed men and women and children had been murdered.
You think the Lord made a mistake when he said they're not gonna have no regard for the old or young? Can you get that for me in Deuteronomy? No regard for the old or young. I want to read that right quick.
Khan.
Get that for me. Let me tell you something, man. Martel, I see your question too. I got you. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second. Just let me do this before we let me get through this article, and then I ask your question. She want to know, what does property of mean? I got you. I believe you're a sister, if I'm not mistaken. So I got you, sis.
28 and 50. Deuteronomy 28 and 50.
No regard for the old and young?
Yeah, Khan.
Read that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, a nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce. The Lord gonna send a nation of fierce countenance against you,
which shall not regard the person of the old, nor sue favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young, man. They said they murdered. They said it was Thanksgiving because they murdered 700 unarmed men, women, and children, man. Unarmed. They unalived them. And this is what they celebrate, man. It also said in that same article, it said that they burned some alive.
Okay.
And I'm about to sit at the dinner table and hold hands and pray with you over that. Nah. I most certainly won't do it, man. I won't do it. What was that first tribe that they said that they killed up top where they left one of?
That was the I can't pronounce it, sir. Let me see if I can pronounce this.
For the Blackfoot tribe, I ain't gonna do it, man. Not me. I won't do it for them. I won't eat nothing tomorrow. I'll fast.
Damn right.
I won't eat a damn thing tomorrow. If that's what it took. All right. Salaki is more on that.
On that story, sir?
The Pequot tribe. Damn right, Messiah.
Yeah,
Pequot tribe. Damn right. I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving for the Pequot tribe. For them. Damn right. Was there some more on that?
On that story, sir?
Khan.
It's a little more, yeah, Khan. Oh, the first tribe was the Wapalut. I can't pronounce that.
Slack, don't worry about it. Just go. Was there some more of that scripture?
Oh, Salaki, that's the end of that scripture.
Okay, Khan. Yep, just pick back up. Is that what the reading?
Okay. Khan. Cheered by their victory, the brave colonists and their Indian allies attacked village after village.
Mm-hmm.
Women and children over 14 were sold into slavery, while the rest were murdered. Boat loaded with many as 500 slaves regularly left the ports of New England. Bounties were paid for Indian scalps to encourage as many deaths as possible.
And what's crazy, man, is when I was a kid growing up, we always thought the damn cowboys was the good guys.
Khan.
They over here unalive, and this show you what propaganda can do to somebody, man. especially to the mind of a child. So your oppressor is programming you as a child to make you think he is the most innocent thing on the damn planet. Mm-hmm. And this dude is the biggest unaliver on the earth.
Oh, God. Slock, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
If you think about it, what you said is heavy, so heavy, because I remember being back in grade school and the story of the Thanksgiving they used to give us, you know what I'm saying? And it made me think about it when you talk about how the Cowboys and Indians, everybody wanted to be the cowboy. Nobody wanted to be the Indian.
Nobody wanted to be the Indian because the Indian was the bad guy, so we thought.
And then you think about the story they fed us when we was in grade school. Everything was beautiful. Everything was sweet. You know, the pilgrims came over here and then we just ate all together and everything was beautiful. You know, not telling the true story of what actually happened. And reading this is what they need to be putting in these schools. This is what they need to be teaching our people. You know what I'm saying? That's what our job is, to teach our people that true story, you know, and wash all that brainwashing out of their heads. So like,
damn right. And then you know what else they did too? They used to teach us that the Indians did the damn scalping. Yeah.
If you think about, teach us. And when you think about like the old Tarzan movies, the Indians was like the bad folks. They running around crazy, you know, things like that. You know, scalping.
And we just read that they was getting paid to scalp the
Indians. And they always said that it was the Indians doing the scalping. You know, but that's the same as you look at all the old movies we grew up with. The oppressor is so notorious, so evil, that every movie that we grew up on, you look at Roots, you look at, even when I look at these movies now, it just angers me. You know what I'm saying? So we look at all the movies that they put out, they control the airwaves. So they put out these things, and as a kid, it's so impressionable in your mind, and it makes you believe, just like we say, we thought the Cowboys was the good guys when they was the evil bastards all along. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
Is some more on that article?
It's a little more, but that's basically, you know, we can keep going, sir.
Let's just finish it up.
Boatloads with many as 500 slaves regularly left the ports in New England. Bounties were paid for Indian scalps to be encouraged as many deaths as possible. Following an especially successful raid against the Peacock in the Slovakia, in what is now Stamford, Connecticut, the churches announced a second day of Thanksgiving to celebrate victory over the heathen savages. During the feasting, the hacked off heads of natives were kicked through the streets like soccer balls.
And they calling up, now you reading all of this, and they just said that the Native Americans, so-called Native American Indians, who is part of the 12 tribes of Israel, the tribe of Gad, and the other part of the so-called Native Americans, the tribe of Reuben, man. They said they are heathen savages while they kick their head through the streets like a soccer ball.
You can't be nothing but a heathen to do, or a savage to do something like that.
They kick their head. Now remember, this is a people that said, take all that you can carry. They call them heathen savages as they kick their heads in the middle of the street, playing soccer with it. Don't forget what else they did. That when they took a pregnant woman and would cut her stomach and snatch the baby from her stomach, and then take the heel of their boot and squash the baby head.
Savages.
And you looking at me as if there's something wrong with me because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Good night.
Am I missing something here? Am I really missing something here?
Salakia, sir, you're not missing anything. And the sad part about it is we can have people watching this right now, and they still gonna think of a reason to go eat that damn food that's prepared for these holidays, for these heathens, these animals. They animals.
I don't say
You
something
understand?
dumb and stupid. They doing it for the kids.
Yeah, you know.
Dumb reason. Oh,
I almost said what Mike Jeff said. Fuck the kid.
they gonna say they doing it for the kids, or they just been doing. Or this the one that get me. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this year, but this is my last time doing it. I effing hate that, man. I effing hate that with a passion. Don't say this your last time doing it, because it might be your last time.
It might be.
It might be your last time doing anything. Mm-hmm. Play with the Lord if you want to, man. Y'all, people, because of Christianity and TV and the oppressor, people do not fear the Lord the way they should fear the Lord, man. The Lord is not feared in the manner in which he should be feared. You should fear the Lord, because he'll unalive you anytime he get god doggone ready to.
Con, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
You know, what's heavy about that also is that you would think if you feared the Lord, why would you celebrate the massacre of so many of his people?
Con.
Why would you even, you know, after knowing? And then was honestly, subconsciously, a lot of people know what happened, the true story about Thanksgiving.
Con.
And you still go and celebrate this. Think of some lame reason to go eat that damn food.
Because all of a sudden it went from that. Slacky, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Slacky, sir. Go ahead.
Because it go from that to being about, it's just about family coming together.
God. That's an excuse.
It's just Con. Because it's nothing more family than coming together than what we do in here.
Damn right.
It's nothing more family coming together. We got the Feast of Dedications coming up, Salakia. We got the
I don't have it over here, sir.
It's coming up next month, Salakia. I don't see the exact date, but we got the Feast of Dedications come up. You want to see something about a family coming together and brothers and sisters coming together? You come to our school on that day, and you'll see it. You'll see something like something that you've never seen in your life. Because I know you come up like I did, your family come together, everybody come together at Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, as we all did coming up. And before the night is out, somebody is getting punched in the face.
Yeah, all right.
Somebody getting punched in the face. Somebody going to be in the ER. Something's going to happen.
Yep.
It never fails. You come in here and celebrate the Feast of Dedication. That will never happen in here.
Yeah, all right.
Ever. Because the Lord is with what we do in here. That's why.
Con, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
You know what's heavy about that too is we have feast days. We have days that you could come and be with your family, be with your friends, you know, eat well, drink well, you know, and have good camaraderie against each other. You know, just like Adawan was saying, you go to these Thanksgiving meals with your family, you looking at across the table at the uncle that done touched one of my, you know, one of the little girls in the family. You know what I'm saying? You looking at drug addicts at the table that's about to sneaking whatever he can out the house once everybody get drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Whenever you follow one of these oppressor holidays, it's never gonna pan out what you think of.
Never.
It's never gonna pan out what you trying to convince yourself that I'm only doing it for this reason. You understand? Because you're only doing it for this reason, and it's gonna be 100 stories come Friday of what happened on that Thanksgiving day. Such and such did this. Such and such was in a car accident. Such and such got drunk and they fought. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those problems in our feast days because the Lord is with us. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna be honest, if I just to add on to what you're saying. In my wildest dreams, I never would the only way I could understand that is by being here.
Damn right.
Because I just couldn't fathom the camaraderie that we have inside of here, the brotherhood, the sisterhood that is inside here. especially on those feast days, particularly talking about the feast days. It's always here every day, but I'm just particularly talking about on the Lord's holy days. You in here, you not worried about nothing, and everybody is having such a great time. You can be a stranger. Like, let me tell you something. You could be a stranger. Just if you're a brother or sister, just come in here, walk in, and see what we're talking about. Put it to the test. The Lord said you got to try the Spirit. Come in here and put it to the test, man. Come in here and put it to the test, and you're not gonna never leave. I'm telling you, you're not gonna never leave because it's something like you ain't never seen before. So like,
Because if you, just like you say, sir, if you walk in off the street, just knock on our door. As long as you one of the 12 tribes, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're gonna welcome you with open arms. We're gonna give you more love than that family that you claim you have, that you're going to eat Thanksgiving meals with. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come in here and see a brotherhood and a sisterhood that you never in your life ever seen. When I came into this school and I saw the brothers around here, the way they treated each other with so much utmost respect, how the sisters react, these sisters are here is different. They ain't nothing like what you're going to see on the street. There's nothing like you're going to see at this Thanksgiving meal. These sisters here are a beautiful set of sisters that have the utmost respect for themselves and the brothers around them. The brothers got respect for each other, and they got the most important thing, they love the Lord. So if they love the Lord, you're going to see it soon as you walk through this door. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like a Christian church that, it's one way for 5 seconds, and then you look around and the pastor trying to do something to one of the sisters in there. It's not like that in here. It's nothing but brotherhood and sisterhood because we all love the Lord and we follow the Lord. You understand? It's like
all right. Was there some more on that?
On the story, sir?
Kind.
Go
ahead.
The killings became more and more fierce, with days of Thanksgiving feast being held after each successful massacre.
Dang.
George Washington found
Slacky. So it's saying that after each massacre, they was doing a Thanksgiving.
Kind. So every time, Slacky, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
These bastards is celebrating the massacres. We heard what they said. They beheading folks and they using their heads as soccer balls. And this is what they celebrate. This is their Thanksgiving. Not what, this is what y'all celebrate each time you go over to your family house and cut that damn turkey. You celebrating the unaliving of the Native Indians that was here on this land. Every time you go and eat them damn chitlins, that's what you celebrate. You understand? That's Thanksgiving, not what y'all looking at now. That's all wool poured over your eyes that the oppressor do. You know what I'm saying? They say they smooth as oil. That's that oil he's spreading on there. You understand? That's that oil they putting on there.
Right.
So
that's exactly what that is. No, you absolutely 100% right. Any more to that?
George Washington finally suggested that only one day, Thanksgiving, per year be set aside instead of celebrating each and every massacre. Later, Abraham Lincoln decreed Thanksgiving Day to be a legal national holiday during the Civil War.
To be a what? You said
a legal national holiday.
Because they doing what?
Massacre.
Celebrating, they massacre. This is what you join yourself to when you celebrating Thanksgiving, man.
They're right.
And we don't even know it. That's why having these classes and sharing these classes is such an important thing. Because this truth, you know how many brothers and sisters don't know nothing about none of this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard any of this stuff before. Never even think to like, maybe I should look up and see what I'm doing. Like they know that the Native Americans or so-called Native Americans was unalive. But they're not really thinking about it on this deep of a level. They're just like, well, it's about family for me. No, it has nothing to do with family. It has everything to do with the unaliving of the so-called Native Americans on this soil. That's what it's about. It's no getting around that. You can't turn it into something. We just read, they had one for every massacre. A massacre is not the unaliving of 3 or 4 people. You heard what he said. He said they celebrated after they unalived 700 people and burnt the rest in the house. This is not something that if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, that you should be celebrating, man. Let your oppressor have it. Mm-hmm. Let him have it, man. Because his kingdom is crumbling. Mm-hmm. And the Lord is about to put his people on top, man.
God, Sir Shalaki, if I could.
Go right ahead.
This is the reason why the Lord told us to separate. You understand?
Right.
This is the reason why the Lord tells us to separate from these folks. You understand? If I could, sir, could I read First Ezra 8:84?
Go ahead.
This is First Ezra 8:84 and 85. Mm-hmm. Therefore now shall not join your daughters until their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters until your sons. Mm-hmm. Verse 85. Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them. That's so heavy to me, because to this day we sit here and try to make peace with them. Just like the scripture said earlier, they got swords behind their back. They talk with peace, but they looking for bloodshed.
They're looking for bloodshed.
You understand? The scriptures say we shouldn't try to have peace with them, because there's no peace there.
Cannot have peace. That's just what I said. Slack.
I
mean to cut you.
No, slack it, sir. You right on point.
You can't. The Lord just didn't make them like that. Mm-hmm. The scriptures say, "Who can make straight what the Lord made crooked?"
Damn right.
You can't make them straight. The Lord made them crooked. The Lord made them for war. That's what they're for. And you talk about being peace with them. Mm-hmm. The only way you think you're getting peace with them right now is because you're on the bottom and they're on top, and they're in their kingdom. When you in your kingdom, you ain't gonna be worried about nothing either. You're gonna be able to stop and smell the flower. You can't do that right now. Mm-hmm. You pick a damn flower, police might be busting you upside your dang on head. You ain't gonna make it home. This is not your kingdom. This is their kingdom to enjoy. So, like, where we at? Was it more?
That's it on that. I just want to bring out that point, sir. So, like,
yeah, this is their kingdom, and you have to let them enjoy their kingdom. Man. We gonna have our chance, man, but we got to stop celebrating Thanksgiving and give me Revelations 18:4. We got to stop celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. We have to let that stuff go, man. Black man, what the hell is you celebrating Thanksgiving? I mean Christmas for? Some puffy oppressor coming down the tree, taking credit after you done slaved and worked all doggone week. Your electric ain't paid, your gas ain't paid, you're about to get evicted so you can put some presents under the tree, and you gonna get a credit to some oppressor?
Good night.
You can't even sleep. We gonna bring it out we gonna bring it out. It was a study where women was missing their monthly cycle from the stress of Christmas. We're gonna bring it out when it gets a little bit closer. I got y'all. Yeah, that's an actual thing, and you're gonna give your credit to some oppressor sliding down a chimney that you ain't even got?
Damn right. That's heavy.
Do what y'all want to do.
That's so crazy out of water for them. oppressor could tell us anything and we follow it, you know. As
We
a
follow
kid,
the most stupidity
the
stuff.
stupidest thing, sir, because if you think, I remember as a kid, and you know, I ain't grew up celebrating none of these holidays. But I remember kids used to be like, yeah, Santa Claus coming. Be like, nigga, you ain't got no damn chimney.
You got no chimney.
You ain't got no chimney. Then when you look at who they say Santa Claus is gonna slide down your chimney, it's a big fat white guy.
He can't even fit down the
He
guy.
can't fit down the damn
You had
chimney.
a chimney.
You know what I'm saying?
You had a fireplace. He can't even get fit down.
And they tell you these things, and we have the nerve to teach our kids this nonsense. You know, that's how destroyed we are as a people, because we sit here and generation after generation, we pass this nonsense down to our people. You understand? Just because this is what the oppressor put out. Now, I bet you in the oppressor's house, his kids know who buying them damn gifts.
Damn right.
And we can't even get the glory of buying these gifts.
We can't even get
The
it. We
white,
got to,
yeah, the white man bought them for us.
Count, we got to give it to the oppressor.
Yeah, they ain't gonna say my parents bought them. No, Santa Claus bought this. They don't want your kids to even know that your father went out there and worked himself to death
Worked himself to death
to buy you a damn racetrack or a Barbie doll or something like that.
behind 2 months in rent.
Kind of what kind? Still about to get evicted. Lights about to get cut off. But yet you got to give all that honor to a white man. Fat white man is climbing down your chimney.
And then, if I just make the few little gifts he was able to get, it still ain't enough for his ribs. She still got an attitude.
She mad. She mad.
She still got an attitude because it wasn't enough.
She about to leave.
She ready to leave.
Yeah.
Do what y'all want to do.
I
don't know what else I could say. You got that Revelations 18 and 4 from
Khan, this is Revelations chapter 18, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
What?
saying, come out of her, my people.
Said what? What the boy say from
Come out of her, my people.
Nah, do this mean get in the airplane and fly somewhere?
Lie, sir.
Get on a boat and take a cruise somewhere?
Lie, sir.
You got to come out of her mentally, man. That's what this means. You come out of her mentally. Meaning this. You put down Thanksgiving. You put down Christmas. You put down Valentine's Day. Who the hell wants some butt naked midget shooting you with an arrow?
Good night.
Like this stuff is foolishness and ridiculousness, man. We too goddamn grown for this kind of stuff, man. We too grown for this childish behavior, man. And think about it. And this stuff ruins marriages, families. Like we will let Christmas and Valentine's Day,
birthdays
and birthdays ruin our entire family. How the hell is your family not more important than Valentine's Day or Christmas Day? The love y'all have for each other, the protection that a husband gives to his wife and his kids. How is some stupid Christmas more important than that? Salakia too, myself. That's what property of means. Property just means that little woman is this brother's wife. That means that this brother protects that woman, those kids, his family. And that brother never leaves his family.
Damn right.
Ever. That's what that means, okay?
So like this, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
When it say come out of her, it's telling you to come out of her ways. Come out of them damn ways. Like Adawan said, we follow the oppressor got some of the most childish holidays. You're talking about Thanksgiving. You're talking about Christmas with a fat white man. I mean, all of these things is like kid-like. You understand? It's like kid-like. Everything got to be so. I mean, even down to when you look at Christmas and you look at the little artifacts that they put out here. They got Jesus half naked. You know, all this old weird ass, all this stuff is weird. This stuff is like childlike. This is not nothing what men of God and women of God follow. You know what I'm saying? We grown men in here. How long is it gonna take us to realize that, you know, we following some weird childlike? The oppressor is a childlike person. They putting these things in your face to make everything seem nice and fun, you know, and stuff like that. But all in all, just like we read today, you following the deaths of your people.
Damn right.
And everything that each time we follow one of they holidays, is pulling us further, and further away from our Lord. You understand? That's why it's so vital to get tapped in with Isupk. Tap in ASAP, for you can understand. We can teach you and let you know what you need to be doing, because evidently our people are so confused and lost. I know people that actually that know the truth. I ain't gonna say know the truth, but know the truth about these holidays, and they still convince themselves that it's something different. Well, we don't. I heard a man told me, well, I know about that. I just do it. You know, we changed it around. We just do it for our family to get together.
Damn right.
That's you still celebrating the same thing. If you put anything that consists of that holiday in your body, you celebrating Thanksgiving. Just because you saying it's just for your family to get together, but you cooking turkey, the same thing that everybody else cooking on that day, you celebrating the unaliving of all the native Indians that was here before.
Damn right.
You understand, Salak?
Damn right. No, what you're saying is absolutely 100% right, man. What you're saying is 100% right. Go ahead, finish that up. Let's get that.
Khan. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
Damn right, that you not be partakers of her sin. They're gonna tell us we in a dang on coat while they put a tree up in the house. What kind of foolishness is that? Come on, man. You putting the whole tree up in your house. A tree. In the house.
That's supposed to be outside.
Like, what the hell is going on? What is going on, man? And you think, and you don't see nothing wrong with that? That you be not partakers in her sin, man. Not to mention the Lord said, don't do it. Like, it's literally in the Bible not to do that. That's literally in the Bible. Don't be a partaker in her sins, man. Read.
Khan. And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And that you receive not of her plagues, man. Because the Lord is going to take this place down. It's coming. It's happening. You can see the writing on the wall right now. It is happening. Because things are going to go the way the Lord wanted to go. And the Lord is going to put his people back on top. Because the man that's running the planet right now will destroy the entire planet.
Yeah, right.
Over some paper money. Over paper money. Over pieces of paper that we truly never even needed. They just ain't used money. They'd have took that paper and started a fire with it to keep warm. They lived off the land, but not your oppressor, man. He had to install a system, and he would destroy the entire earth and everybody on it over pieces of paper. Read.
Khan, verse 5. And her sins have reached unto heaven.
And her sins have reached up to heaven. All the murder, everything that we just read, what he done to us, what they did to the Jamaicans, what they did to all of our Puerto Ricans, what they've done to all of our people, their sins have reached all the way up to heaven. Read.
Khan. And God hath remembered her iniquities.
And the Lord has remembered. Like, we forget. We don't forget. We just like to ignore and pretend it didn't happen. Because we're so busy trying to love and get together and hold hands and kumbaya. with somebody that just simply wants to unalive. He's not thinking of togetherness. He's thinking of unaliving because that's how he's wired. Their iniquities have reached up to heaven, man. And all we got to do is turn back to the Lord.
Yeah, all right.
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. How hard is it to not want to sleep with another brother's wife? How hard is it to do something like that? To not cheat a brother, to not want to rob a brother, to not want to harm a brother. How hard is it not to do that? How hard is it for us to love each other and respect each other? How hard is it to do that? Why we always got to look at each other like he a goofy and he a this and he a that? That's your brother, man. How hard is it to do that? It's not hard, especially if we was left alone. That's why we had to have things like integration and all that to have those, because without those things, we wouldn't look at each other like that and treat each other in this manner. Slacky, read.
Khan, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Do what?
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Why is it saying that? Because the Lord wants your oppressor and every nation that has done us wrong on the planet in chains. And they're going. They're not going because this is my will and something that I want. They're going because the Lord said it was happening. Read.
Khan. And double unto her, double according to her works.
Double, and the Lord wants them to receive double unto their work. Double. If you heard what we just read tonight, the Lord said they gonna get double for what they done. Read.
Khan. And the cup which she have filled to her double.
And the cup that she filled up is going to be double to her. All right. Mashah in the comments is going crazy. I got to read some of this stuff the brother is saying.
Read it, sir?
Khan.
Slut. Well, Ottawa, how far you want me to go back? Breaking the chains off her mind by coming into the Isupk and learning your heritage.
And that's the most important thing you can do, man. Like we just read, come out of her, my people. Let me tell you something, man. Having your identity, having your culture, putting on the spirit of the Lord. The Bible say you got to put on the full armor, man. Christmas is not a part of that armor, man. You can't put on the full armor and celebrate Christmas. It don't work like that. The Bible says, the Lord said he don't hear the prayers of disgusting sinners, man. He doesn't hear the prayers of sinners. So all that, God know your heart and God know what I really want to do and all of that, it's a Christian lie. You get that from TV. Because God said he don't hear the prayers of sinners. And you come in here and we'll show you how to be obedient to the Lord. We'll show you how to do what the Lord wants you to do so the Lord will hear your prayers. We'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
He also said, sir, my people are lost for the lack of knowledge because you reject knowledge.
Damn right. That's pull that scripture. Pull that up. That is exactly that's 100% right, man. We destroy for a lack of knowledge because we reject knowledge, man. Think about all the things we do to try to fish brothers into the truth, to try to wake brothers up, man. We out there on the corners, we passing out flyers, we doing food drives, felony expungement. You could come in here and do your community service hours. We doing all kind of things to wake brothers up, man. And yet some kind of way they still rather choose the oppressor over learning their own identity and learning who they are and come in and not only just learning who you are, learning what the Lord wants you to do, man. Like that's something amazing. Think about the Lord who created everything. The planets, the people, the trees, the air, the everything, right? He said, all right, y'all, I'm gonna set y'all over here, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to run the planet. That's what the Lord did for you, man. In some kind of way, we got away from that. And now the Lord is saying, man, come on back. Now is our time to start coming back to those things, man. Because it's only a short time now. It won't be long now. All right, go ahead.
This is Hosea 4, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
He said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You know how many times I done talked to brothers about not eating pork, and you know what they say? I've been eating pork my whole life. I've been eating pork my whole life.
Like that make a difference.
Like that means that makes your answer don't even make no sense. It doesn't even make sense. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because thou rejects knowledge, man. You reject these things that we sit down and try to teach you, man. Because you so caught up. Like we just read that whole article about Thanksgiving. And like the brother brought out, like Ataz Rock brought out earlier, somebody gonna hear that, sit right through this entire class, wake right up tomorrow, put that and start cleaning chitlins. And start cleaning collard greens. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. I love dressing. I eat dressing all throughout the year. But let me tell you something. When November comes, I won't touch it.
I want no parts of it.
I won't touch it. I won't touch it because of Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Because I don't even want the appearance that I possibly might want anything to do with that garbage. I don't even want somebody to say, to slightly even think that they could think that I would possibly be a part of that. Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
You also do what?
Reject thee.
He will reject us, man. And that. Look at your community. Look at your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I don't know what yours look like, but mine's look like an airstrike hit it.
Yeah, all right.
There's like 2 or 3 houses on every goddamn block. That's the Lord rejecting you. Nobody eat more chicken than black people. Yet the Arabs own every chicken joint. That's the Lord rejecting you. How you gonna eat all the chicken on the planet? I'm starting to think they grow chicken somewhere, because as much as black people eat chicken.
Well, you know there is right now.
Yeah, they got to be the way we eat chicken. And you mean to tell me we don't own nothing? And more, not only do we eat more chicken, we make the best chicken. And the Arabs own all the goddamn chicken joints? Mm-hmm. That don't make no sense.
Shit, now that you got the what's that? The East Indians out there. There's all the churches' chickens around here.
You're sprinkling a ton of lemon pepper on the chicken because they ain't seasoning it.
Ain't no seasoning on it. Sloppy.
That's why you're putting all that lemon pepper on there. We ain't start putting lemon pepper on the chicken till they start making it. Mm-hmm. Before then, we just need the hot sauce and a piece of bread.
Damn right.
That was it. Hot sauce and a piece of bread. We was good money. That was it. The Arabs come start making the chicken. We got to put a ton of lemon pepper on there. Salaki, go ahead.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
That we shall be no priest to the Lord, and we ain't, man. And we are not. We were piled up in them Christian churches like dancing around and bamming. A grown man jumping around bamming on the tambourine.
Good night.
What the?
That sounds like LG, the alphabet game. That's like, what it sounds like.
What is going on, man? A grown man jumping around, dancing around, talking about he's shouting and bamming on the tambourine. That ain't a priest. That's not what priests of the Lord do, man. Notice what we do. We come in here and we teach the Bible.
Damn right.
You don't hear no singing, no dancing. We ain't got time for that foolishness because we about the business of the Lord.
Damn right.
We about the business of the Lord, man. The business of the Lord ain't about playing no games or putting on some concert or something.
Right.
Yeah, we like music just like anybody else do. But when it comes down to the business of the Lord, we ain't got time for that. We about the business of the Lord. Read.
Khan. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy Lord, thy God, I will also forget thy children.
And when you forget the law of the Lord, man, the Lord said he's going to forget your children also, man. And that is why we're here. And that is why we stay in the condition that we in, man. Because until we really, let me tell you something. For everybody who say everybody need to come together and integrate, look at your neighborhood and look at what you own. That's a result of you saying everybody need to come together. This is what's going on in the city of Detroit is a result of your everybody come together. Why is blacks and Hispanics, why are we so poor and on the bottom? And every nation is rich off of our back. Them goddamn Arabs at them stores and at them gas stations, they send their kids to college off us buying loose cigarettes and blunts. I've never seen so many blunts in every. I was at the store the other day, the gas station the other day. Somebody walked in and said, "Let me get a casino black and mild." I said, "I never heard of that before."
Yeah. Slakia, if I could, sir.
I had never heard of that, man.
I actually talked to one of them people inside the gas station, and he was telling me that they don't make money off gas.
No,
he said they don't make money off gas. What they make money off is loosies, cigarettes, blunts. That's where all of their money come from. And you got to figure that's all in the inner city. If you go out to the suburb, they're not making no money off no damn loosies. They're not even selling no loosies. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't selling blunts like that neither. We buy every damn blunt they come out with.
Man, and they got every flavor
under the sun, sir.
every single flavor, every combination of flavor. A leaf, a wood, whatever the hell. I don't know if they're the same. I don't. I'm just saying, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, and they prosper off of our sinning. The more we sin, the more these other nations prosper, man. If we stop sinning, we'll crumble this kingdom and we'll be on top.
And
it wouldn't even take that long. This nation prospers off of our sin. Don't nobody spend more money than black people on Christmas and Thanksgiving and on the oppressor holidays. White, your oppressor, he buy him one little ham, one little turkey. He don't make dressing, he have stuffing. So he gonna have his little stuffing and this little fruit cake, and that's it. We got fried turkey, baked turkey, spiral ham, regular ham, duck, chitlins. We spend the money and they prosper off of us. If we didn't do that, if we just stayed away from it, because really Christmas ain't nothing but the oppressor emptying his inventory at the end of the year. That's all it is. We just don't understand that.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
If we look at it as a whole, you know, the Bible says separate, correct?
Damn right.
So if we separate, let's look at it as like this. They got Chinatown, they got the Polish town, they got Dearborn where all of the what they call them, the Arabs at. All of these different nations, they have their own area. They not even messing with the white folk.
Right.
You understand? They know if they stay together as a whole, as a people, they're stronger. It's only us.
Only us.
It's only us that think we need them. We don't need them. You understand? They're not following none of these holidays. They're not following none of that. It's the blacks, Hispanics, and Natives people that's following this oppressor. Chinese folks ain't doing it. They come in your town. They got a whole Chinatown in every town they move in. Every country they move in, they got Chinatown. You can find a Chinatown in Detroit. You can find a Chinatown in New York and Minnesota. You got Arab towns everywhere they go. I remember Hamtramck used to be Polish town.
Man,
you understand? So where is the Israelite town? When is Israelites gonna come together as a whole and just make our own community and deal with our own people? You understand? If just like Ottawa said, the day we do that, we can crumble this place. Ain't gonna be no money. They make more money off of us. Every one of these nations making money off of us. And all of them is our oppressors.
Yeah, right.
Every last one of them is our oppressors. The Africans come up here, they could get whatever they want. The Arab come down here, they could do whatever they want. And then we got to look at it like this. They chasing the Hispanic folks out of here. How many Chinese people up here that's illegal?
Oh my God!
How many Chaldeans up here are illegal? How many what you call the Arabs up here illegally?
Forget about it.
They're not messing with these folks. They only messing with the children of the Lord, the children of God, 12 tribes. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native people. They never put out a war. You got to figure. They had the war with Afghanistan, and they still allowing these people over here to do what they want to and live freely. Right. They're not shipping them out here. They ain't have a war with Mexicans. You understand? They ain't have no war with none of them.
They ain't getting shot down.
They ain't getting shot down. Come on now. But yet, Mexicans and blacks, Hispanics and blacks, we getting shot down. You understand? We getting shot down for them. We ain't blew up no buildings. You understand?
Right.
Yes. I just wanted to bring that point out because I think that's heavy because people are not really sitting back looking at what it is. You know, Dearborn as a whole, you talking about a whole little city that they controlling. Now these supposed to be the same folks that caused, you know, that they battled against and all of this. You know, they ain't battling against no Hispanics. They ain't battling. They ain't having no problems with them. You understand?
They ain't up to police in their neighborhood.
They ain't doing none of that. They come down here and they work hard. You know, that's it. But yet these the folks that they pushing to get across on the other hand. They put and they kids. They putting babies in concentration camps and all of these things. You understand? So we can see by this that it's only the children of the Lord that's dealing with these things. That's why it's so vital that we come back to the Lord. You understand? We come back to the Lord, you got some safety.
Yeah, I'm right.
You ain't got no safety out here following the oppressor. You understand? It's like it.
How you get safe from somebody that wants to harm you?
Kind of what kind.
Like that makes no sense.
Kind of what kind.
All right. That is we on the time right now.
Oh, kind of.
You got somebody you want to add to?
Live, sir. Live, sir.
All right. With that, we're gonna close the class out for tonight, man. Y'all tune in next week, man. That's Shalom, Israel.